Aji ekda palliative care laga por awareness program taishe Simitim Church laga conference hall Lengrijan Dimapudi kude Dr. Obang Jungla notice representative of Indian Association of Palliative Care bra concept of palliative care laga aro home based palliative care launch kurna idu por jankari dishe idu bichide Dr. Nebuni Atiko palliative physician Eden Medical Center Dimapur Rabi home based palliative care report jankari dishe aro Rontu Sangma notice coordinator Pallium India Rabi vital role of volunteer opode kutha kurishe program de senior citizens aro alak jagabra manu ahigina attend kurishe aro taku longkumur Lengrijan Council laga GB aro WY Kitan bra senior citizens laga behalf de khata speech dishe aro Dr. E Kitan general practitioner UK Brabi ahigina tailaga observation share kurishe
Palliative to key meaning ase koile palliative to Latin word bra pallium ase aro itu pallium mani clock to ki wish koile ancient times to tar khan itu coat bishi itu pura cover kurigana coat nishina uria ki cloth kuria ase koi ase aro itu kun bra itu palliative care laga founder do Dame Cecily Sanders ase aro tar do bishi biblically faith strong faith thakya maiki ekta bra itu tar do founder ase aro tar itu bible di paste kure laga do itu apostle Paul tar Rome di prison di thakya time di jail di thakya time di itu Timothy ki moi laga itu cloth winter hai ase thanda hoi ase itu pura moi itu laga kapra to ani dividi kwa laga itu di paste kurigana itu palliative care to start kura laga ase aro tar laga concept to ki ase koili tar total pain itu moi kan treatment noile manu bimar hoile itu moi kan physical laga hi sai ase hoile bi tar itu total pain to ki ase koile physical emotional spiritual aro social itu sub dimension di tar itu laga care to palliative care to dibu lagi koigana ase itu bimar manu ki suffering to relief dia hi noigana aro bi itu quality bi improve kori dia laga ase aro patient laga quality improve korai noi hoile bi family members can be quality to improve kori dia ase ki hoile manu ekta bishi sal lamba thakili bi tar laga kau to bishi to khoigana thik na thakili to bishi pain thakili to tar quality of life na thakibo aro itu iniga hoile bi aro bi bimar manu hi noigana kitia manu kan bimar hobo itu time di family members can be bishi tuk kurigana thakya laga wabra itu quality of life itu laga focus kori ase palliative care is about helping people maintain quality of life through practical help physical care medicine and spiritual and emotional support na itu palliative care do moi kam bhabi ase bishi aged mano elderly nimidi ase noile bi end of life lagai ase niga bhabi ase holibi itu laga care do pacha kan tangoria manu kan sob ini age group nimidi itu palliative care laga to dibuli lagai ase those who are suffering from chronic diseases itu laga palliative care do khali doctor nurse noigana physiotherapist takibo psychologist takibo aro counselors chaplain social worker volunteers aro caregivers and the family members itu multidisciplinary team idu mo khan hospital di jaile mo khan bimar manu tu kinika bimar ase na jani gana aro mo khan bi uthi boli bi hoi lagi sorom lagi gana nichur laga bacha noile bi nichur laga husband wife tu ki pura bimar ase itu na jani gana we are keep in the dark but itu laka multidisciplinary team to communicate very well and keep bimarasi to tik samjai digana. There are counselors, there are chaplains, and there are social workers, volunteers. This make the family members and caregiver very comfortable also. Itu scope of palliative care do ki hobo koili cancer patient itu kan cancer care right time from the time of diagnosis. Some mistake is there. Elderly people, okay? Tahan elderly people do joint pains aro bimar dusra bhi thaki, but nowadays we have this dementia, memory loss kan bhi bishi hui jai, aro Parkinson disease, heredity itu kan laga bishi hui jai. Spinal cord injury patients aro motor neuron hua do any nerves laga problem ki ase itu kan laga bhi. Aro stroke patient mo kan bhi ekta noile ekta core relatives kan laga core itu stroke laga patient bhi bishi hui jai ase. Bedridden patients from different diseases, kidney, heart disease, chronic kidney disease, na kidney failure kan laga problem bhi bishi thaki ase. End of life care, chronic pain hoile itu pain hoile bhi aro bhi cancer pain bhi thaki aro non-cancer pain bhi thaki aro even HIV and AIDS affected patients. Okay, so all these things itu palliative care bra itu kan sob sabule itu pare.
Home based care or community based palliative care to first kinika suru kurse kole to itu bi mostly itu itia UK itu pra suru kurigna tekan patient though most of the patient inika life threatening illness or at the end of life inika hole to they wanted to spend their last time in their own familiar comfort place. Indian kan la kotha ko hole to his own Maharaj, because at home tela gorde to hole to he or she feel at peace and everything is in control. Tai laga mind bi inika ito karne there should be palliative care patients should be cared and be given the choice to be cared at home, some in the hospital, some in hospice. Holibi amikan la situation te itia to very few hospice. So most of the patient they are cared in hospital and at home. America or Western country, they can they have got advanced directive inika thake. So if I become very sick and I'm not able to take decision anymore, I want you to treat me in this way. Inika no 5 direction inika thake kose. Ami kan late to etia to tak to le to inika la to iman promote kore nai holibi. One of those are if I'm sick and if I'm not able to take decision for myself, you want you to care me at home. I want to die at home. I don't want you to compress my chest and try to revive me again, because I just wanted to die as God has given me. Not necessarily standing, trying to prolong life unnecessary. Because Amikan la Bishwas Tibi Koshe, it is appointed for a man to die one day. Inika se holibi premature death to you try to prevent as far as possible by the way of our healthy living and our lifestyle, good, favorable lifestyle. Inika holibi ami aged hoigina ami last time I shikole. Ami bimar hoigina ami last time ho jashikole. I wanted to die at home peacefully. Ito kane with the loved one around. Inika hwa kane ito laga home palliative care is important. Aims of palliative care is improve quality of life. Quality of life, quality ki koi quality I feel good, I feel satisfied, I'm dying, bye bye, I forgive you, I'm happy. Those are the quality indicator of life. So আমি observe কৰি থাকে তো there are two kind of people. One eta group to hole to muribole hoa ase kole restless, irritable, aru this enika hoy jay, more restless, unsatisfied, angry and enika hoy jay. Holi we koma to hole to peacefully, my time is coming, my time has come, aru sob prepare kore na family can be nika koribide, nika koribide kona, nika sob kona, happily I'm going to meet my savior, enika honok hoy. Ito kane, but such kind of peaceful that is not possible unless we treat that symptoms, problems. Ito honok bahal pra enika hoise kole to they can die peacefully. I'm happy. You have done my best, your best, and my family has done their best. So I'm happy. Enikala situation that he will allow. Aru, it's not only cancer patient. Palliative care kole cancer patient. Enika hoy holibi life-threatening illness, end stage of heart failure, end stage of kidney failure, or stroke, all life-threatening illness. Enikas. So, and WHO Health Organization definition of health is not health is a state of complete physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being, and not merely an absence of physical infirmity or disease. Ito karne holibi ami kana doctor kan ito kan kiba medical field de most of the time the spiritual aspect are ignored. So ito karne itia to itu be important hoise kono there can be the added spiritual aspect. And then in the palliative care this is very important. So it is a core principle of palliative care. Kon holibi ami aged hoy jese bura hoy jese, I'm also dying one day, I'm aging one day, enika se holibi when my time comes aru eta cancer hoise enika hona curable na hoise enika hoise bole to do I want to die at home, in the hospital, or at home in ICU with all the wire connected on my body, on my hand. And then if I become restless, tenbi heartbeat bandibo. Enika hono hobole mun nai hoa kane palliative care, home palliative care do it started. Ami kan nijor situation analyze kore no ami ke painful de na hobole dibi. Holibi ami ke peacefully enika ami jani ase enika hoise kole to no one want to die in the hospital, in the ICU, unnecessarily lonely without the familiar loving family members. Ito karne ito la aise aru I have come across situation aya beshi dawa digina jalti digina nika korili bal ho neki enika situation aile aru similar situation in the western countries also. Ito karne joldi muri dibole karne dawa bi didibe na enika situation that is called euthanasia bal koribo na pareusi holibi ami kan na Christian principle tale to we have not right to hasten death enika se to karne palliative affirm life as well as death as a part of life. Ito karne not trying to prolong unnecessarily, nor shorten it. But most of the patient or most of the time when we give good care and then good symptomatic control they end up longer. Holibi palliative care does not do euthanasia, nor try to prolong life unnecessary.
So, volunteers' role to key as a palliative care. It is providing emotional support to be a companion, social support. It talks about administrative logistic support. It talks about advocacy, and it talks about even the fundraising also. Volunteer impact yes. A volunteer improved the patient care and it reduced loneliness. And the important thing is that it support the families at the challenging times, difficult times. When the volunteer involved in the health system to मजबूत कर दिए, strengthen the health system. The role of a community, it is extremely important. The role of a community in palliative care. This problem is not only medical. They call us medical and social. It is intertwined together. And without community, it's not possible to proceed. And always you understand the key is for any kind of good collaboration, good palliative care is collaboration between the groups. The groups can be anyone, government system nearby, communities, and communities always plays a major role. So it's very important understanding what's the other partner wants or needs, and what can be the common goal in that when we had a discussion. And the most important thing that it's important that listening to each other. I didn't put it in capital letters, but listen should be the in capital letters. That's very important because many discussions we do, many talks we do, but we forget to listen to each other. And
I have been living in England for 50 years, and I work in England NHS, that is National Health Service, for 38 years as general medical practitioner, which is also known as GP, and it is also known as family doctor or family physician. So I know a bit more about this palliative care and end-of-life care. Palliative care is very close to my heart. I have had two experiences at least. That is, when I was general practitioner in UK in 1980s, I think, mid-80s, our former Chief Secretary T.C.K. Lotha was dying in Chennai Hospital, and his wife phoned me to England saying that he is rolling in pains, but there is nothing can be done about him, and they are not giving him anything to relieve the pain. That was hard, and asked me if I could send some medicine from England to relieve his pain. And I told her, I'm sorry, but I cannot, because that sort of medicines in England, even though I am a doctor, is Class A restricted drugs. And that was really heart-wrenching for me. And the other experience I had was my younger daughter, who was 4 years younger than me, died of cancer of gallbladder. And when she was about to die, they took her to one of the hospitals here, and apparently my other younger sister came down from Kohima, and she was lying with her, talking about their childhood exploits and experience just to divert her attention. But she was rolling in pain and saying, please ask the doctors to give me something to relieve this pain and let me go. But there was nothing could be done. The only palliative care complete she got was from my other sister holding her and let her pass on. So, like in England, we've got very good established palliative care and care at home, because we, the doctors, GPs, are family doctors. We organize and give all the cares with the help of course, the other ancillary medical care, like the nurses or physiotherapists or even volunteers or things like that. And then, of course, there is further stage to palliative care in England, that is hospice care. That is for people who are defined as terminally ill, meaning not expected to live more than 6 months. And even in England, most hospices are run by charities. Here also, that will be the case. But in England, most patients' end-of-life care is so good that nobody dies without dignity and with pain. What really hurts me to think about our people here in Nagaland is that when a person dies, somebody tells me immediately, oh, such and such body died. And when I ask, what did he or she died of? They say, we don't know. I think, what? Because if you don't know what the person died of, you don't even know whether it was treatable or curable or not. And so that is the end of it. And the other things is, like I said, people dying with pain and rolling with pain and all that. That is not the end any one of us would like to. We all know that medical profession is a noble profession, but palliative care is above that. Above that in the sense that it is an angelic service.